My name is Amber Reid, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, guten Morgen aus Deutschland, good morning from Germany. In this video I would like to get more into that, why I report Amber Reid, because it frequently comes up in my comment section, and that is because I frequently mention in my videos where I react to Amber's videos, especially when she eats, that I'm going to report her. And so I'm going to make this video, and so I can refer people in the future to this video for an explanation or a more detailed explanation. And so the frustration among the people that watch Amber Reid becomes more intense with each month or year that goes by that she's still on this platform, and that is because she's been on YouTube since 2013. In November it's going to be 11 years that she's been uploading, and she's done nothing but gain weight on her channel and alienate and infuriate her audience. Of course, there are aspects of her that are attractive to some people. I'm not going to get into that. But it's a fact that over the time frame of 11 years that she's been on YouTube, she's gained roughly 250 pounds. While she was claiming to be a weight loss channel for the most part, and then she switched and said, I'm just logging my life here, because she realized she couldn't lose any weight. She's been caught in so many lies and so many despicable actions that she still hasn't owned up to. And so the frustration just grows. Here's where I come in with when I'm reacting to her videos and I see her eating. I report her for self-harm, and that is because she has clearly documented and proven to her audience and to the world and the internet that she cannot lose any weight. She has a very intense food addiction and all kinds of other emotional and mental ailments that we have no idea about. But the reason why I'm reporting her is for self-harm. But why am I doing this? People say they're frustrated because she's still around and apparently she's still making enough money. That might be correct. And we also, when I report her, I do not get an email saying that some of her videos have been taken down, because if that was the case, you wouldn't see the videos anymore. And so, no, I do not get like an update like Amber Reid is making less money or whatever. I do not. But here's something I would like to show you, and that is under the YouTube help, there's a point called Monetization Icon Guide for YouTube Studio. And that is for content creators, where you can see if a video is fully monetized, if it's partially monetized, if there's a copyright claim on it, or whatever. And I'm going to show you these icons here. So one is checking when YouTube is still checking on whether or not your video can be monetized. This is what I have on all of my videos. It's on. No exceptions, no sharing, no escrow. And here is, okay, no, let's go down to this one. Ineligible is most often this icon shows next to a video when there's a copyright claim on the video, and of course off. And the content creator can set this. I mean, I can set my videos to being monetized or off, and I've had situations before where I used the content of another creator And then I just said, okay, I'm just not going to monetize this video. I'm just going to put it up for you guys. And this is why this icon would show up. But when I report Amber, and we're never going to find out about this because Amber is a notorious liar, and so she's not going to admit to this. But there's this yellow dollar sign. It means that there's limited monetization on the video. And that means this icon shows next to a video when it doesn't meet all of our advertiser-friendly content guidelines. And so when you report a video and then it still shows, and you're thinking, I've reported it, why did they not take it down? It might be because they limited it, and it used to say, and I'm not sure why it doesn't show here anymore, but it used to say in the YouTube Creator Studio, this video um, was deemed unsuitable for most advertisers, and so that's you would get this icon, and it would mean that you only make a limited amount of money on that video. You're not going to make the full amount that you're going to make, well, that you would have made if nobody had reported the video. And this is what I'm counting on. This is why I'm doing it. And no, it won't show anywhere. Like if you go to Amber's videos, it's not going to say that. It's only going to say that in her creator studio. And we all know she's not going to come on camera and say, hey, why are you guys reporting me? I've been making significantly less money for my videos in which I eat because you keep reporting me. She would never admit that, because with the amount of hate watchers she has, a lot more people would do it just to get her off this platform. Do you know what I'm saying? And so I'm not completely ignorant to the fact that YouTube is not deleting these videos, even though she's clearly self-harming in those videos, because she has proven she's gained a significant amount of weight. I'm guessing it's roughly 250 pounds, because she started off at 369 pounds on her channel in 2013, and by now she has to be around 600 pounds. And in 2019, she must have made it to the 700-pound mark, because I do trust Annie Doran, and she did put it in one of my, or she's mentioned it several times, but I only screenshotted it once, when she clearly confirmed that Amber had made it to the 700-pound mark, and that was during the time when she was with Beck. You know, in that house with Eric and Ricky, and she clearly looked it. I mean, she's only, according to her own statements, between 5'1" and 5'3". It always differs. Maybe she's still growing, maybe she's shrinking because the weight is pulling her down and the skeleton can't handle it. I don't know. But let's say at a height of 5'1" to 5'3", weighing 600 or even 700 pounds is, of course, completely oblivious to the fact that you're killing yourself by eating, by overeating. And that is why I'm reporting her to YouTube for self-harm. I'm not doing it to be vengeful or hateful towards her. I'm doing this for her own good, and also for the good of people that are in the audience that see what Amber is doing to herself and expects to get paid for it. There are so many impressionable members in the audience that see what she's done and are trying to emulate it already. And I believe we owe it to coming generations to stop that and to get the conversation going, why somebody that has eaten themselves to such a size should not be motivated to eat on camera anymore. Because she doesn't do it like, Chantal always says, oh, because I want the company, or so many of you have told me that you like seeing me eat. No, 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 no. The feeders, maybe. I give them that. I give Chantal and Amber that. But a lot of people, or the majority of people, are disgusted. They cannot believe that these women don't feel any shame when it comes to continuing the act that has gotten them to the size that they're at, where they can't even function as normal members of society anymore. And of course, everybody has to eat, but they don't have to overeat. And I believe somebody that has an addiction like this should not be able to monetize it and exploit it on their channel. And that's why I continue to report her in hopes that her income will drop enough to where she realizes, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to have to find a different kind of content that will interest the audience so that I can continue paying my bills. But eating on camera should not be incentivized by YouTube to people that have a clear food addiction that they have no control over, like Chantal Marie and like Amber Reid. And since they both don't get to this point, very obviously don't get to this point, maybe they need a little help. And that's where I think it's going to help to report them over and over again for self-harming. And it's true, it doesn't get, or it's very obvious, it doesn't get these videos demonetized, but maybe there are fewer ads running on these videos. And I've also been told by people that still admittedly watch her videos on her channel that there are not so many ads anymore in some of the videos that have been reported. I'm not going to go and check on it, but I would like to believe that that is true. But I do understand the frustration that some of you have concerning why has she not been yeeted off the platform for doing the things that she has done. There are so many things. I mean, that with Twinkie alone, when she didn't take her to the vet because she said there was no 24-hour vet open at the time, which was clearly a lie because Michael B. Petty showed proof that there was, in fact, a vet that she could have taken Twinkie to. This was a few years ago. And so now she's just trying to confuse the audience by having a similar case where Twinkie needs the help of a vet, and so she took her to the vet. And so, in the future she's going to say, what are you talking about when I didn't take Twinkie to the vet? I did, and here's the video. She's not completely brain dead, but the things that she did with Casey, claiming that she was raped, and she was not. It was actually she abused her former spouse and then turned it around and said that she was abused, which of course was horrific and unexcusable action, but she doesn't care. And so there, I don't have to get into to him again. You guys know what I'm talking about. There are plenty of reasons why she could have gotten yeeted off the platform. There were also several times when she said she's leaving for her mental health, and then she was back 24 hours later saying that all the nice messages she got made her realize that she should not stay away from YouTube, even though it wasn't for people sending her nice messages. It was her realizing, holy smokes, if I don't post videos on this platform anymore, I'm going to have to find a job. And with the size that she's at now and with the low stamina that she has, she can't find another job. Not another, she can't find a job out here. Not one where she's sitting all day, not one where she's walking or standing all day. She has eaten herself into a shell that makes it impossible for her to get a job. And so there we are. But I didn't want to get too carried away here. I just wanted to show you why I'm reporting her. So the reason is for self-harm, and the aim is to get her a limited monetization on her channel. That is my aim, and that's going to eventually drop her income so low that she won't be able to pay her bills anymore, and that's going to force her to get the help that she needed 5-6 years ago already, maybe even 11 years. I believe she never should have gotten on YouTube. She should have put the focus on working and working to have an income, and working on her mental health and her physical health, and she didn't do it. She decided to get on YouTube, and when she realized that people watch what she's saying and how outrageous some of her statements and actions are, um, she took that as I'm a celebrity now, and people actually want to hear what I have to say. Yeah, only because she's making a mockery of herself, but that's not the way she took it. She took advantage of the fact that people were watching her, and she was alienating and infuriating people and always trolling, lying, because she figured that's how she gets the most views, and that's why she's so hated on YouTube and on the internet, you know, in general today. So yeah, this is it. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. But this is basically why and with what my aim is for reporting Amber for self-harm. Thank you for listening to this and let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.